I founded BIHC, or the BElife Institute for Higher Consciousness, as an avocation. It's a calling. Because I have 4 mentors who are physically alive, and I have divine guides who have been nurturing me in the inner life. And as if there is a calling for me to collect all the best information on the spiritual sciences, esoteric psychology, esoteric science, divine alchemy, and even the third eye concept, and also the healing sciences. The thing is, nobody was collating all of these into one curriculum or one umbrella of called the Institute. And so I said this has to be done as soon as possible, because many people had been seeking for a complete curriculum, say for the path of enlightenment, the path of self-mastery, the path of self-development, even self-care or the healing sciences. So I obliged myself with the inspiration of my higher mentors to be able to collect all the best information that I can digest and express into sequences and procedures and protocol and structure them into curriculums. So this curriculum for, say, healing sciences is a science with different levels of expertise, and I have designed them based on my almost 40 years of experience. But at that time, I had many exposure to healing modalities around the world, and I've seen their strength, their weaknesses, and also certain things that are lacking in their curriculum. So I said, if I can combine and integrate the best practices of energy medicine and vibrational medicine and healing sciences and make them a little more straightforward, streamlined, and very directly institutionalized in learning, then I can help a lot of people who want to really be healers in the shortest time possible. So I created this institute first for the healing practitioners. And second one is, I have studied a lot of the esoteric principles and philosophy from the older system, like Theosophy, the Alice Bailey's school, and including many of the ancient mysteries of Egypt, of Incan and Mayan, Toltec, including the Tibetan, the Japanese, the Chinese systems, and the old Filipino spirituality. And I've seen that there should be a weeding out of many of the superstitions, many of the things that doesn't mean much except a lot of the rituals, a lot of dogmas, and a lot of crystallized teachings. And so I removed and purified a lot of these old teachings and made them more scientific and systematized them to a curriculum again. So for people who want to seek for enlightenment and self-mastery, I have a very intricate and very deep curriculum to achieve that, initiation by initiation, until you become enlightened in a higher level, like a master or a super master. And people who want to learn divine alchemy and sexual alchemy, I have also a curriculum that brings you the depth and the breadth of the tantric tradition, the sexology tradition, the Taoist tradition, and many of the ancient science and art of sexology into something that can be used today to, say, parent an advanced child, or to be able to alchemize so that you can live longer, and many things that is for enlightenment. So I had done that curriculum as well. And then, being an expert in martial arts earlier, plus an expert of 12 styles of meditation and the 8 types of yoga, I have combined the best of the Chinese, Japanese, the Tibetan, the Nepalese, and the Indian system to make sure that you are not only given the one kind of yoga or hatha yoga or breathing techniques. I have indicated that there are 12 styles of meditation that you can pursue depending on the purpose of your practices. And then the 8 types of yoga depending on your type of personality, because there are 8 types of human designs. So therefore, there are 8 types also of yoga that you can choose from or integrate from. So these are things that I have developed in terms of divine alchemy and spiritual alchemy. Then I have written a book on the third eye back in 2001, 2002. I even launched this in India, especially sponsored by the king of Kashmir, Dr. Karan Singh, who is the philosopher in India, and also was invited to launch this also in their palace with the ex-president Patel. And so I had so much been gifted with blessings from my mentors so that I can do all of these. Plus, a lot of beings have been supporting this effort to be able to put the school of initiation on earth physically, collecting all the best of the teachings of the ancient wisdom and the ancient literature, philosophies, and make sure that they are digestible, palatable, and applicable functionally by practitioners rather than just mentally regurgitating things in their mind, but no applications. So everything I designed has applications and has a path. So, for example, the third eye initiation retreats that I designed has a certain technique to evolve you into a more advanced human being with the tool of the third eye or the unicorn. So all of these healing sciences, esoteric psychology, esoteric science, spiritual technology, including divine alchemy, including the life sciences which I have developed, including developing your willpower, your psychic powers, your inner powers, and all kinds of powers you need for your personal life, your spiritual life, your business life, your family life, and your social life. These are all very important to me because being an engineer, being also a spiritual entrepreneur, being a martial artist and a yogic practitioner and healer, I have seen the need to make every wisdom philosophy into practical application so that it will help humanity evolve to become the new humanity and the new advanced souls humanity. So to do this, I put up the umbrella, the BIHC, to be able to bring the expansion of consciousness in humanity, to bring the new humanity in this new world. So that's why I put up the BIHC. So I don't know if I founded BIHC or BIHC beings and the higher beings founded me or found me to put up this institution. And I'm very, I would say, confident that the School of Initiation is here now physically. You don't have to think of mysteries. You don't have to just intuit masters. You can just come into our institute and give you all the more than 200 workshops. 150 are recorded already, and make sure that you can have this studying and learning and unlearning and relearning experience at the comfort of your homes if you just want online, or you can come to the MDP Ashram and MDP Village in Asia, in the Philippines, because we have schools, we have places for you to stay, we have also healing centers and longevity centers and blue zone centers that you can experience live with high quality experience. So not only being so focused on spirituality, you need also to bring leadership qualities, business qualities, and even international leadership acumen so that you can become a server at the world scale, become a new world server and serving the world at large and humanity at large, not just meditating alone in a cave or in your own temple or your own meditation studio. You need to get involved and network with more advanced souls in the group and more advanced practitioners in healing and also more advanced leaders who are engaged in international projects who are also doing all of these search for higher development. So BIHC is a school of initiation that promises, because I am the chief healing scientist and also the spiritual entrepreneur leading all of these organizations. And I think we can work together not only to reinvent the spiritual path into a more advanced curriculum, but really to master life ahead of its time. And that's one of what I want to do, to train more advanced souls into saints, saints into masters, and masters into super sages. And also for mainstream humanity to be given tools and curriculum to advance into the intelligentsia level, and the intelligentsia to a more advanced soul level. So these are initiations which we promote people as we train them, and everything has a curriculum, everything has a weekly schedule, everything has a practical use, and also we have to meet the higher quality standards of living a quality of life with a path that bundles together the 5 areas of your life: your family life, your career life, including your business life, your health life, your spiritual life, and your social contribution and social life. These are the things we always score, and make sure that you evolve into this, not just being enlightened in the mind and not take care of your physical health. Not only taking much of your physical health, but not taking your soul's advancement. Everything has to be graded. Everything can be scored, including the 5 levels of your intelligence, your 5 levels of health, your 7 cycles of life, that you can manifest your greatest potential. And you work with a lot of mentors that I have trained, a lot of seers, clairvoyants, and third eye specialists who can look through you and x-ray you as if it's like they are human x-rays. And they can scan your energies and profile what is your best path. It is the path of love, the path of intelligence, the path of service, the path of power, and the path of social entrepreneurship, and so on. So there's a lot of path that we can also consider looking at your profiles when you come. And from there, we will give you a certain curriculum to bring your next steps to become the best version of your soul, not just your personality. So BIHC is here to serve you. Namaskar.